Good evening, and welcome to the Tripp and Rensselaer County Housing Resources Annual Dinner. In a few moments, you will hear from some of our recent customers. As you listen to their stories, please keep in mind that none of this would have been possible without the ongoing support each and every year from the community, from you. Your presence here tonight and your support throughout the year are critical to the ongoing success of our programs.
Hi, my name is Michelle. I'm originally from Connecticut. I've been here 2 years. Of course, things didn't go as planned, and I ended up in the shelter system. As a result, it was very hard looking for a clean environment, safe environment for my children and I to live. I came upon Tripp through a friend and came to apply, and they helped me find sufficient housing for me and my children. Clean, safe environment. Of course, the people that I encountered as a result of coming to Tripp were very, very helpful, very concerned about, helping people with housing problems or making it a little easier for the people that don't have affordable housing. It was a very good experience coming to Tripp. I would recommend them highly to anyone that's in a situation like mine.
My name is Kizzy, and I came to the Homeownership Center in the spring of 2011. After facing a pay cut at my job, my husband and I started to fall behind on our mortgage, and I had tried for a few months to apply for assistance or modification with our lender, and just never heard any kind of response at all from them. I knew that I had rights and options and that there were solutions out there. And so just by researching on the internet, I found the Homeownership Center. Birgit helped us speak the bank's language, helped us get all of our information together so that we could show them that we would be capable of paying a modified loan. And with her help, we had an answer from them in just a matter of months. If it wasn't for them, our requests would have continued to go nowhere, and we wouldn't have our home anymore. So without them, we would have been lost.
Hi, I'm Kim. I live in the North Central neighborhood near School 2. I got involved 2 years ago with Tripp, and my whole life is different because of it. Our neighborhood group has done a National Night Out event for 2 years now. We've had probably over 400 people there both years, and it's just amazing to see our neighborhood group come together, and neighbors that aren't involved in the group showing up at the park, kids playing, people meeting each other. It's been fantastic. And if I hadn't bought the house and got the flyer and gone to the first meeting, my whole life would be different. I go to city council meetings. I'm more involved in Troy politics than I would ever have thought, and it's all from going to my first meeting. And the community group is fantastic. They're just really active bunch of people who really care about their neighbors, and I think people think of my neighborhood differently now because of attending these types of events, and it's only going to get better.
My name's Barbara Blaber. I live in Wine and Skill. I've been working with the program for about 7 or 8 years, and I really don't know what I would have done without it. Both of them have put in railings for me, going down to my cellar and from my back door up to my kitchen, which I've begun to need. They weren't there. And little things that were important, like the porch screens had holes in them, and Ryan just put little patches for me. He also put in a window pane for me in a window that I broke on the porch. First, I didn't know if I'd qualify, and when I called and got the papers and filled them out, and I was told I was qualified. So it was a big relief to think that I had help that I could afford. the fact that all I have to do is pay for parts and not the labor, which is the biggest thing I think in something like that, is the labor. And that's wonderful. Overall, I've been totally, it's wonderful. I think that it's a wonderful service. And I would recommend it I have recommended it to a lot of my friends. And I'm so glad to have it.
My name is Darcy Henry. I went to their website, and I believe I emailed Susan Vosberg, and she called me and set up a meeting. The whole process to me was so overwhelming. I never thought I was going to be able to get there, but she took me through it step by step, very patient. Danielle, Martin, Bobby, they were all very patient with me. They took me through the process right from the start, from fixing my credit to pre-approval, right through the closing process. Knew what to expect, and it was very helpful because, like I said, it was very stressful and emotional and overwhelming, but when you take it step by step, it doesn't seem so overwhelming. You just take it step by step and you go one hurdle at a time, and eventually we got there. If there wasn't a home ownership center, I never would have been able to live my dream of owning a house. It's something that I never thought I'd ever have.
The community that is Troy is immeasurably enhanced by the efforts, initiative, and positive results that are achieved by TRIP and the Rensselaer County Housing Resources, or RCHR, year after year. I've always been so impressed by the ability of TRIP to achieve such a high level of collaboration and partnership among the stakeholders who all benefit from the success of this great organization. TRIP not only makes significant contributions to our community by cultivating affordable housing opportunities and improving housing conditions for residents, but they fuel the community's economic engine as well. By working hand in glove with businesses that include area lenders, realtors, and attorneys, TRIP's work contributes to maintaining the vibrancy of our local business community. TRIP's work in preparing potential first-time homebuyers for the experience of being a homeowner, addressing the financial implications, and also from the perspective of dealing with repairs, routine property maintenance, and the civic responsibilities of being a good neighbor are vital to ensuring a new homeowner's ability to cope on a long-term basis with the responsibilities and with the joys of being a homeowner. Thank you, TRIP and RCHR, for doing what you do so very well. It's a pleasure being one of your many partners.